Early evening shadows blanketed the study, lit only by desk candles and a sputtering fire in the hearth. 18-year-old William Snopes watched his father from the entryway, hunched over stacks of papers on his desk. Exhausted from the long ride, chilled in his damp riding clothes, William gathered himself in the entry before stepping fully into the room. His father rose from his chair and approached. "What on earth are you doing home?" he demanded. William had grown during his last term at Oxford, but had imagined more growth than was the truth. His father, a hint of greying at his temples and iron in his eyes, still looked to exceed him by several inches and at least 50 pounds. He seemed even taller with his granite posture. The hours of preparation on his ride fled. "What did you do to her?" William said, more inquiry than demand. It was all he could muster. "What did I do to whom?" "To Mary. What did you do to her?" "What impudence! Interrogating me without even a hello? You will not address me in that tone." A year before, those cold eyes would have unmanned him, sending him sulking away. At least he was standing his ground tonight. "What did you do to her, father?" he said more boldly. "Who in blazes told you I did anything to anyone?" "Our tenants, the Blenjans. What did you do to their girl? What did you do to Mary?" Discomfort rippled beneath his father's stolid eyes. "That farm girl?" he bellowed. "Their comings and goings aren't my concern." He paused, raising a thick hand to his chin. "Though perhaps I heard that her family sent her north to live with relatives for a time. Is that your meaning?" The hesitation, the false ease. He'd seen it in his father's lies before. The fear that had floated in him finally took anchor. It was true. "Sent north to relatives?" William grew stronger. "Father, Mary's their only child. The Blenjans would die before they'd willingly part from her." Silence. A hateful glare. No shame, no denial. Sad fury carried William away. "How could you, father?" he said through a sheen of tears. "She's 16 years old. Mother's only been gone these 10 months. You've always demanded your way with everyone, but this—" The blow came from William's left. He dropped hard to his hands and knees, shocked. Lightning split his vision. His left cheek and ear pulsed with terrible pain. Blood ran along his cheek in a rivulet down onto the rug. Overhead, his father's furious breaths filled his ears. A full minute passed before he even tried to rise from his knees. Slowly he stood. At full height again, something had changed. The last fear had vanished, taking with it the final filaments of respect for his father.